Welcome back, my fellow agents. It is I, X7, your agent of awesome action, because we are reviewing live action series today on Thursday. And it is the next 4 episodes of Robot Detective, Robo KGK, if you will, 9 through 12, which are some pretty good episodes. We find out a little more about Mother and a little more about Bad. Not too much. We're not quite halfway through. Next week we will be, but right now we're, let's say 2/5 of the way through. Be that as it may, before we get too much further into it, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you think about Robot Detective. I really like the character. I do think they could have done a little more with him, but the voice actor is really good, and the suit actor, they must have worked together before or something. But anyway, now, come on, Joker, let's roll. All right, let's listen to a little of the theme song, shall we? Turn down a bit here. That's the Joker speeding down the highway. Maybe not. Anyway, we start out with, this is the plot of the next 2 episodes. Boy, he really just speeds down there. And there we go. So that's about all we need. It's a catchy little tune. Probably be even better if I could sing Japanese. The cool thing about these subtitled episodes from fans is that they tend to do both the Japanese words and the English translation down there, or transliteration down at the bottom. So these are our 2 miscreants who hire Bad to get these planes. The plane can go Mach 8. Now that would probably cause all kinds of sonic disruptions throughout the planet, but nobody's worried about that. The electric chair spy is one of the sillier ones, but oddly effective. Oh, there's Hayama, and that's his son there, who likes Mr. K. He's going to do a clay sculpture of K. So, and there is the chair spy. Always gets the job done. They do not always get the job done. They've failed 8 times already. There is Ryoichi's sculpture, and it's a great place to hide top secret plans. It's a little better than putting him inside a teddy bear or something, as Kamen Rider did in one of the movies. So you sit in the chair electrocutes you, burnt to a crisp. Kei is assigned to guard Ryoichi, and he brings him to school, and the kids love him. And the teacher's impressed too that he modeled for Ryoichi. But the plans were a fake, so they yell at the robot, which, when it can kill you, I don't know that I'd have done that. How anyone thinks that this, with a bad symbol right in front of it, is any kind of normal chair, but the bad leader here has lied. I mean, of course he lies. All despots and wannabe dictators lie constantly now, don't they? And there's Hell's Ear. There's this guy who's dressed as a robot. This will come into play later. And off they go. There's him in his robot form with his 4 legs that he can travel around in. It's ungainly, but it works. I mean, so unfortunately, the robot got away, and Shiva is once again yelling at Kei. But they're going to trade him for the plans. So I thought this was steam at first, but that doesn't even make any sense. It's probably just air forcing maybe talcum powder down or something like that. But it's a very effective little effect. He's there. So he's telling him that the plans are with Ryoichi and the robot, but meaning they think that Kei has them, and Kei does. It's his little clay statue that has them. Kei charges up and destroys um, the other guy, and then Springman this other robot shows up and blinds him. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, and this is episode 9, Bad's Annihilation Plan. So he's got temporary eye fixes on his eyes, which is probably a good thing for him because he needs to see. So, yes, Ryoichi's in danger. He's captured by the bad guys. His dad's got amnesia, doesn't remember anything. And Shiba and is the good cop while because they're threatening him. It's just hilarious. So there's our robot there. Yeah. Harisasuman. It's a pretty. Now this one looks far more menacing. It's a simple design, but it works. Fights are good. They even call him a fearless robot. But they know everyone in their plant has been killed. Yep. So here's our bad guy, the human that hired Bad, who just killed. They've got Ryoichi, and he's not a bad kid, so you don't want him to die. He's trying to hide his identity. Look at that old school rotary phone with the dial, and then wait for it to come back. Well, I don't miss that really. Somebody's watching. Hill's ear is complimenting the chief's daughters. That won't go over with Shiba at all. Yep. So they zap him again, but now they've zapped him and he got his memory back. Some mechanical jerk. Shiba's the jerk here. So now they send him out, and the fights are good. I mean, they're set and still imaginative, but still set in very normal workaday places instead of in amusement parks or fun stuff like they were in the 2 years earlier in Kamen Rider and Kikaida, as we'll see when we review both those eventually. Especially Kikaida, once I get the Blu-ray. Although I do have the DVD set, which are lovely, but they're not the Blu-ray. So, yeah, I'll double dip. Actually, I didn't pay for any of only a couple of the Kikaida DVD. I digress. Yeah, but he's not there, so the fight begins again, and they've got to worry about his eyes. There's a great shot of the Joker flying over the car. I'm assuming that's the model, but if it is, they've done a really good job. And now they know who the bad guy is. And now it's the final showdown. Do-do-do-do. Unfortunately, this guy blabs enough that, and he tries to shoot him, and Kei's smart enough and just finds him by location. Kaboom! And now all the kids are surrounding him. The teacher, Kei, is a hero. And yeah. And now I didn't get 11's title. I don't know where I missed the title card, but this is Locker Man, which again, silly design, but it works really well because he puts stuff in there, it disintegrates. That includes people, not just the plans or anything. So you have to worry about being shoved in there. I mean, nothing is left. Disintegrates them completely, not even ashes or anything. So, Ohoka is the evidence. So they need evidence. He's the bad guy. And find out who that is. Yep, that's the one of their retrieval agents or something. They've got a name for him. And the fight is on. Shiba gets injured yet again, or Shiba, but Jiro does. Sorry, I don't remember his character's name, but Jiro Chiba gets injured. And Lockerman is pretty much outmatched physically from Kei, and so he just beats the stuffing out of him for most of this episode. But he has a smoke screen that he can use to escape. Yeah, Shinjo. There we go. Finds him, and he tells him, take care of the bad money collections agent who was giving this dumb kid this really dumb kid the case full of money. And he draws the bad symbol. Sheba's a jerk, but he's kind of softening a bit. Infrared, so yeah, that's okay. I feel like you should. You've had broken arms, a broken head. You've just been battered mercilessly. And that's what Kay is thinking, according to the subtitles. But you can tell the Agent 13's briefcase, and now he wants to kill the kid who just did what he was told because he's a dumb kid, and the fight's on again. I'm a detective. That's because of strange robots in your son's in the house. So I don't know how they could see it that fast, but smoke screen again. This is a miniature here. They blow up the bridge, forgetting that Kay's car, the Joker, can fly, so it saves him. And now he's inside the bad cave. Na-na-na-na. Or is he? So, but they've trapped him in here because it's a trap. And now they tell him that they have plans for Mother, and they're going to wear his energy out by having him battle Locker Man, which doesn't last. And then Springman shows up. Coilman, Springman. No, Coilman's an impossible. This guy's Springman. He infiltrated the base, but it's a trap. So he's running low on energy. And now we're on to episode 12. Mother under attack. All right. And so now we see our first henchmen. These are the robot disposal company or disposal men. They have robot disruptor guns, Bad's robot disposal unit. So this is the first time we see henchmen that he gets to throw around, make him look tough. And he is tough. Dumb kid draws yet another bad symbol, and so another one shows up, but doesn't do anything. Shinjo thinks he's getting away. We might be on episode 11. I don't know. Nope, we're on episode 12. So, yeah. So, once again, Shinjo's being the bad cop. But Springman doesn't even. So this guy tells Kay that he's defecting. And there's another battle. He says he's dead. He gives Kay a pen in remembrance of him. Off he goes. But he's a bad guy. It's got a micro hydrogen bomb. So it's this little pen Kay carries around for the rest of for a while. Fortunately, he doesn't sink, so somehow knows how to float. But yeah, so they're planning on both killing him and destroying Mother, which Bad said they had plans for Mother, but they didn't say that they wanted her destroyed. Now, Sheba's got a bad contract to kill Shinjo's older brother, Keitaro, Shinichi Chiba, that mechanical jerk. But the girls now are starting to call him out. That's why they're giggling at him. He's all, take off. So they visit the house. It blows up. They don't know. Yeah. But Bad blabs and says that they're going to destroy him. So Shinjo tries to contact him in the car. Mother, while they battle these guys with guns. So they're gloating. Fortunately, right here, it's a gigantic atomic explosion in Japan. I don't know. It probably wasn't the most tasteful thing. But now they think everyone's dead, and then, lo and behold, Kay is okay. Perilous situation. So apparently Mother charged him up, because off we go. Some great shots here while they're fighting in there. Robo double spring kick, really. And he's bouncing around. I like his little, the miniature they have him bouncing reminds me of the Microman that would be the Micronauts over here, which we will have to talk about at some point in time. I love me some Micronaut. Those first 11 comic books of the first Micronaut series are gold, thanks to Bill Mantlo and Michael Golden. So we'll review them some point. That's not the best shot, but he gets punched. He blows up real good. So now So she was like, so they arrest the guy, and apparently Bad doesn't kill him. And now we're done. So that is the episode for today, or the 4 episodes. I really do enjoy Kay quite a bit. It always takes a minute to grow on me. I've watched it through once, all the way through, and a couple times the first 4. Anyway, but he's growing on me, and I like the characters. I do think it's got to be a little more hard. Jiro Kikaida had a human form, and Kay does not. He just looks very dapper. So I don't know if that was why it didn't last as long, or that the market was saturated. But I'd be, I mean, he could still be wandering around as he was in Shin Kamen Rider. Although he was probably the best character in there. He was very interesting. Anyway, that is our episode for today. And until our next assignment tomorrow, which will be a musical. Boy, will it be a musical. This is X7 signing off and fading out. Phasing out. Phasing. Listen to that music and phasing.
カメラ鏡の少年がズームレンズで捉えたプロマントの怪しい影は馬道の使者ドクガスマン。少年が危ない。駆けつけたロボット刑事 K はその恐怖の猛毒によって行く手を遮られた。次回ロボット刑事悪魔の煙に気をつけろにご期待ください。